in happy time zones, my friends. My friends. I don't know why. Suddenly went to Transylvania.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
It is another Saturday. Happy Saturday-ish. And we're here to get things done. The stuff and things. Except I don't know what I want to get done because I've already done today's stuff.
Get a jump start on tomorrow's.
I would have to open up my brain. I have to figure out how to make it jump into things that are not on the plate.
Mm.
That just sounds kinky.
Let us introduce ourselves. I'm Chase Maxwell, author of Urban Fantasy, editor for Rosity Editing at rosityediting.com. I do writing things on my channel. I do gaming things on my Twitch channel. And I, with the help of my friends, made affiliate on the Twitch this week. So yay to that. And I will pass the introduction baton to Charlie.
Hello, I am Charlie. I do things, blah, blah, blah. I also exist. I may be doing music this stream. I don't know. That's probably it. It's fun when you're in a not happy place writing a happy tune. I do think it's coming along well. I think it sounds nice.
It does sound good.
Mm-hmm. We gave you some ideas for titles.
Oh, and one of them will have to be a steampunk sea shanty. I'm just saying.
Alright. I'm Ambercraft. I write paranormal romance, and I'm reading today so I can start doing the things to get the next book decent.
And I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. In fact, today I am working on some character concept work, making color palettes for my costume that I have been painstakingly put together.
Sweet. And Chloe, you are just in time to introduce yourself.
Yay! I thought I had 10 minutes to jump on, and I decided to make myself a cup of coffee, and somehow it's now 4 past. I
Weren't we
Time did not
discussing
break
it?
up with you too.
What was
Weren't we
that?
I said, hopefully time did not break up with you too. We've been having a fight all week, and I told it to leave the house, and it said, fine, try to deal without me.
So for me, it was that apparently watering the plants while I make a cup of coffee takes 15 minutes, and I didn't know that before. Anyways, I am Chloe Alice Falcon. I write paranormal romance and contemporary erotica and short contemporary stuff and a bunch of stuff. And I host weekly sprints on Word Stitch Write-ins on YouTube, and I also pop up whenever I feel like it on Twitch as Chloe Alice Falcon to do mostly game and writes with Haley and sometimes Charlie, and that is me.
Sweet, sweet. In the chat, we have a wild tugwaddle. Devin has a beard. We have CB, who is reading right now. But she will be writing once she finishes the story. Excellent. Jennifer's here. Hey, Jennifer. Haven't seen you in a few.
A happy
You're on
belated
time.
birthday.
Happy belated birthday. Our sage friend is very, very tired because it is very, very late in South Africa, but they are leaving the stream up for the watch time. Thank you, CB, for the congratulations. And Sensational Sage. I pulled this up because it's still in my Google Drive. It's something that came to me fully formed, this concept. Oh, hey, Mallory. Taking a break from writing and for now, since I just finished. Oh, congratulations. First draft finishing is exciting. It's pretty short, but it's a TV synopsis, a show synopsis. Um, so it's meet Bailey and Keith Wolf, a gay couple with a lot of love to give. Keith has a phenomenal job that can not only support the couple, but it can also give the couple the resources they need to run the foster home they'd always dreamed of. Bailey is a stay-at-home parent, making sure their charges are well taken care of, often with the help of his sister Jess. The problem? If the agencies in charge of homing the children knew that Bailey and Keith were a couple, they'd never allow them to be parents in the state they live in. Jess has been posing as Keith's wife for every interview and welfare check, and the two of them are the registered foster parents of the children. Watch as the three of them navigate parenting with love in an area filled with hate. Follow their struggles and those of their children in this fall's new hit show, Raised by Wolves.
Sounds good.
That is relatable.
There's already a show named Raised by Wolves.
Is there?
Yeah, currently running on HBO, I believe. It's sci-fi. It's really interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so Raised by Bears.
There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Much more on point.
Or if they're younger otters, you know.
Aw.
Raised by Twunks.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah,
Friends.
that was like one of those things where it's like that entire thing jumped into my head. And I was like, okay, write it down.
Yeah, I like it.
Relatable. Which, let's be honest, in this new age of streaming, good is relative. Relatable is the most important thing.
No suspense. Yes. All right. Are we ready to do a sprint?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. Share the screen. Chrome tab. Get my golden timer out because I think it's the prettiest one. All right. We will sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that was sprint number 1 done. What did you do? How did you do? We had Jillian come in and say hi, and Key came in, and Diana says hello. So we have lots of friends here, and it is the last day of Camp Nano, which I wasn't even thinking about because I've really not been with it on the Nano stuff this year.
Yeah, neither have I really. I got a half a page of a chapter notes written.
Oh wow, cool. Note taking. I got the 1 page of chapter 3 of Willmeyer's virtual diary, edited. I just went through it to reacquaint myself with what I'd written and rearrange some things. But once I got to the bottom, I got stuck because I have no idea how I'm transitioning to the next part of it. And for some reason, I'm letting this lack of transition keep me stuck, which I shouldn't do. I should just skip.
Why are
Don't
you
worry
being so
about
relatable today? Sorry to interrupt.
Spence had a lay down instead of being productive, but Jillian says laying down is productive.
It is self-care.
I agree.
Yeah, and I'm sorry you're not feeling so hot today. That's actually why I asked how you were feeling, because I knew you had infusion yesterday. So I wanted to know how you were taking it.
I'm sorry, hon.
Yeah, I spent that entire 20 minutes trying to figure out how 8 notes should be arranged because I know what it should sound like in my head, and I know that I have the right notes because I'm not that bad at what I do. But the rhythm is all wrong. They're in the right order. It's just they're not.
And you know what they say, the rhythm is going to get you.
Okay, so I used to have a friend who was a
Why
drag
did I
queen
laugh
named
at
Rhythm.
that?
And that used to be more true than you know because, girl, she had a temper. And, like, she would start going at somebody at the club and they would just put Gloria Estefan on in the background. And you're like, whoa, there's going to be a fight. And you'd, like, run out and just, like, watch if the rhythm got somebody.
Someone got by the rhythm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How did Sako do during the sprint?
Sako came up with 1 color palette, but I don't think this is going to be the final one.
Do you watch Drawfee at all?
From time to time.
In their recent episodes, they're like showing people behind the curtain a little more, and they've been saying and agreeing with each other that most of what they do is dink around with things until they work.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Sounds about right.
I feel like it's just like computer science these days, and like really the only reason that some people are better at it than others is because they understand what they're Googling better than others do.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to actually know, like the troubleshooting, nobody actually has that stuff in their head anymore. They just know where to go and like what the information is telling them when they Google how to troubleshoot this thing.
That's actually how they trained us in the hospital.
Yeah.
Is you don't have to know everything. You just have to know who knows the things.
Yep, exactly.
You have to know who to ask. Oh, Eva's here. Eva. And apparently Jennifer did not like my joke.
It's fair.
Quite fair.
I found like a widget thing over on Twitch that lets audience members throw tomatoes.
Yeah. Yes.
I might have to get that, see how it works.
Tell a dad joke and see how bad we throw tomatoes at you.
Oh, I'd be collecting tomatoes. I'd see how many I can get in one stream.
Hey, that might be your thing. Tomato collecting. I'm a farmer.
Spence says, I once put knows how to Google effectively on my application for a job. I mean, that is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
But got on the wrong bus. Apparently, you didn't Google the bus routes correctly.
Effectively, just not expertly.
Yeah, I never know when they say skills and stuff like that. I never know what to put, especially when they're like, do you know, are you proficient in Microsoft Excel? It's like, I know how to use it.
So
yeah,
yeah,
who determines proficiency?
Yeah. On my last day of my old job, I was allowed to lead the morning meeting. I requested that everyone bring along a dad joke. It was glorious. It sounds like it. I would have loved that meeting. Hello, Mama Ward.
hey, Mama Ward.
All the friends are coming. I guess this is a good time to say it that next week I am taking a week off of streaming. So it's going to be Monday through Sunday of next week. I will be back on the Monday after that for Meadow's birthday. And it's looking like she might be hosting karaoke for her birthday.
Yeah,
Yep.
she is. We talked about it last night.
Excellent. Spence says, nope, I'm naturally a dumbass. It was the right bus. It was just going the wrong direction, so I had to ride this bitch for another whole ass hour. The Mister's Father's Day gift was a tea that said he kept his jokes in the database. I like
Waka
it.
waka.
And Jillian says it's awesome. All right. Do we want to do another sprint?
Absolutely.
Let us get Das Jellies. Das pretty blue jellyfishes. Oh, Mama Ward was supposed to be in the mountains today, but hubby got called into work because they were down 3 assistant managers and his store manager had to go to another store for the weekend.
Oh.
Shit.
Shit.
I've been in positions like that. That sucks. All right. We will sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm back, I swear.
Believe you.
It just took me a second because I was finishing a sentence. So, I did get words.
Yay, words.
What? How many words did I get? Tools, word count. 165.
Right on.
Ooh.
Yeah, part of my block last time was, he had gotten up and his parents had left and it was raining. And it's like, okay, what does Will do during the day? Because it's a summer. He's new to the city. It's raining, so he can't go out and bike. So what does he do?
Watches porn on the internet like everybody else.
Well, I would have put that, except that everything was blocked on his computer by his parents
I know.
to make sure he didn't go gay on them.
Are gas station nudie magazines not a thing anymore? Because I feel like if they are, they're in Alabama. Okay, there is context for me of saying that. The first time I ever saw them was when I was 21 years old in a gas station in West Virginia. Like, I had never gone into a gas station that just had, like, the whole section of nude magazines with, like, the really bad covers over them until I went to West Virginia. I'm sure I had seen them before and not realized it because in everywhere that I have lived and gone into gas stations before, they were better covered.
I would think that the stuff that he would be interested in would not be showcased in the nudie magazines in Alabama.
No, there's some for women. I mean, you know what I mean.
I gave him a hobby.
Oh, that's good. That's better.
He played guitar. But yeah, and maybe it's something that will show up later in the episode when Ben's around. Anyway, how did other people do?
Pretty good.
I did like Spencer fell down a rabbit hole.
I may have finished the melody for the track I was working on, maybe.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yay! I finished the top row of color palettes
Nice.
out of 4 layers. So I'm figuring shit out.
I made some advertising images for one of my Vela things, and then had a fight with GIMP for just deciding randomly that it wasn't going to do a function anymore. And I had to like jury rig it to get it to work, and then the next time I needed to do it, it worked perfectly fine. GIMP. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like those colors.
It's coming.
What's the character type?
She's a witch.
What kind? What
How do
kind?
you mean? She's a winter witch.
So I'm guessing the first palette is probably the more accessible for that.
It's also the color schemes are also denoting like caste and job and all of that.
I had a thought.
What's that?
I don't believe you.
No, there was one. I swear there were neurons firing in my head. They just gave up after Sako stopped talking.
Finding safe from the record, I know from personal experience that neurons firing does not necessarily mean a thought took place. So, lawyer.
So cool your jets, Jace.
Okay, I know they weren't talking about the same thing. Eva was probably talking about the nudie magazines, but reading these two comments together kind of makes me laugh. He could ride the bus around and watch people, and Eva says they're everywhere. That's people.
People everywhere.
Mama Ward grew up in Texas, and they had them in the grocery store magazine section. Yeah, nudie mags would not be something that Will would get away with in his current situation because he is being heavily monitored. Now, he might be able to get away with the same thing that I used, which was Men's Health. It's like, yeah, I'm getting it so I can research workout stuff. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
somebody who
that's exactly why I got Men's Health.
As somebody who grew up and lives in the rusty buckle of the Bible Belt, I'm just saying you can't throw a rock without hitting pornography or a stripper.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
But can you hit gay porn?
Not as difficult. It's not as difficult as you would think.
Yeah.
Spence says, for some reason, YouTube thinks I'm into Henry VIII and all the people around that. And on the one hand, I'm really not. And on the other, I keep clicking on the video. So really, who's really the asshole here?
I know that one. I have been down that one. Like, I don't want to watch this show. Like, I'm not interested in it, but also I'm going to keep watching it. And now why does it recommend it to me? I don't get it.
That is sort of my relationship with clothing advertisements on Facebook, where it's just like, oh, he's hot, click. And I see all the stuff he's wearing, and now I get advertisements for all these different like indie clothing lines and major clothing lines. It's like most of my feed that is not actual people on Facebook is clothing, and I click on every damn one of them that has a hot guy. So it keeps perpetuating this thought that I actually am going to buy any of these clothing. And I have learned that some people have too damn much money.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the billionaire space race happening right now.
It's like, hey, you can buy this pair of sweatpants for $1,200.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You mean that the exact same design that you can get over in Walmart for $12?
I'm just saying, though, if those $12,000 sweatpants can cure my depression, fine. But if that's not part of the deal, I mean,
for $1,200, those sweatpants need to blow me.
Yes.
Regularly.
It always cracks me up when I see those on Yahoo. I still just accept the fact that I still get my news from Yahoo News. It is what it is. Just allow this to happen. But there will absolutely be that, like, look at what this person was wearing. Copy this look for these, like, 6 items that come together to be $1,700. And every time I see it, I'm like, nobody reading a Yahoo fashion news story has that much money to blow on an outfit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, at least on Facebook, it's everybody.
Amazon thinks I want to dress like Billie Eilish, apparently. It's like, no, I want to listen to her music, not... no. Like, I guess I see how you got confused, but
1200
no
is.
dissing on Billie Eilish, but like I can just go to Walmart and buy that stuff. Like she's not a fashion icon.
She's a mood, but not an icon.
Right, exactly. Like, yeah, I like track pants too. You're right.
The 2K a foot sneakers freak Mama Ward out. And we accept that you are a closet fashionista. Oh no, I'm a fashionista. That's not in question. I do like the clothing. I just look at the price tag and say, screw that. 2 months of rent plus groceries, yeah.
Yeah.
Key says, what I want to know is why YouTube keeps recommending a video that I've already told them I'm not interested in twice.
Yeah.
That is a good question. Because YouTube is usually really good about not giving me videos that I've told it not to give me anymore.
Oh my God, 1,200 is 2 months rent.
I had the same thought, and I wasn't going to say anything.
Like,
I wish.
That's a really good rate for an apartment here.
That
but
is
Spence
not
is in
a rate for an apartment here. You cannot get an apartment here for that.
Spence is in a semi-rural area
Yeah.
That's true.
where rent would be nicer,
Yes,
easier
absolutely.
lately YouTube has been giving me a lot of videos that I have to report because fake news. I tell YouTube not to give me those channels. I don't even watch the videos because it's like no.
Yeah. That whole issue with YouTube just gives me flashbacks to when everything started to fall apart with Etsy. Which of course Etsy is the same disaster now, but there was once upon a time where everything was good and wholesome and pure on Etsy, and then the Chinese resellers jumped on, and I feel like that's exactly what's happening with YouTube as well. Just obviously not Chinese resellers, but the same concept, the content farms.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if there might be multiple people recycling the same video content
on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All of those 5-minute crafts and shit like that, they all just play the exact same thing over and over again. They just scramble up the order that's happening in the videos. But they'll have 100 things, and each video will show 5 of them, but they'll put out 500 videos. So they'll all be in slightly different orders, but it'll still be the same 100 things.
Auto-generated YouTube has been a thing for a while. It's kind of upsetting. Especially the kids' side of it. It's all manner of upsetting.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of doing that as a thing because my brain is just not that asshole-ish enough.
Oh, there's an entire scam going around that's trying to convince people that they can get rich quick by stealing other people's content.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, YouTube has not been shutting down the channels that are doing it.
No, they say they will and they don't. Or they claim really weird things where it's not a violation because of some really pedantic terminology in their TOS. It's really messed up.
Yep. The moral of the story is YouTube do better.
And why I would never do a baking show on YouTube. There's no point to it because I would be competing with 5-minute crafts.
Just, you know what? I would watch it though. I would watch you do a baking show. I don't know how big your audience would be, but it would at least be me watching it on repeat because I feel like that would be delightful. Because I don't know why, and please don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like it would be a cross between the Great British Bake Off and the Nutty Professor, and I kind of need this.
So, fun fact, I have been going through recipes from, I have one of the Great British Bake Off cookbooks. I have been going through the recipes and filming it for just like my Snapchat friends. Just little like 10-second clips as I go through of the shenanigans of me trying to do it and usually failing miserably. Or that time that I made a cake that I got drunk off of eating a slice of it.
Nice.
That would be huge because it would be like Nailed It drunk edition.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was great.
I'm here for this. Make this
Mama
channel.
Ward says Chloe and Spence should do a baking channel.
Yes.
Yeah, where Spence does everything right and I fail miserably.
You know what you could call it?
But it's pretty.
You know what you could call your channel, your cooking show, your
Let's
baking show?
hear it.
Don't Starve Together.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I'm not gonna lie.
You have to do it now.
But here's I tell this to people who are anyone who says I shouldn't make X kind of video because it's got so much competition. Is that most of the people who watch those videos are wanting more content than, I mean, I guess if 5 Minutes Crafts is throwing out just recycled, re-edited crap all over the place, that's one thing. But most of the people, if they're wanting to watch like cooking and baking and stuff, they want a variety. So they will go to your channel just to
Oh, yeah.
So
just to fill that void.
You're right. The problem, as it's been explained to me from people who do have baking or cooking or whatever shows on YouTube, is what happened when all of these 5 Minute Crafts and Blossom and everybody else, when they came out, these legitimate shows kept their viewers who were there for recipes, but they lost all of their basically ASMR viewers. And like, as much as, you know, it's nice to have people who are interested in it, you need as many people as possible. So you need those ASMR people, those people who take up kind of the bulk, are what's funding the legitimate viewers. Yeah.
Spencer says, okay, I'm sold. Let's do it.
Spencer, we're supposed to be getting better at working, not more distracted.
He's like, well, I'd be baking bread anyway.
I would quit all of my jobs and do nothing but market this channel. Like, let's make this happen. I need this in my life.
Right. I need a kitchen where I can do it.
Yeah, I like Maggie's the sassy saucers. Yes.
Oh,
Cooking
you know what's
and science.
You know what is awesome about some of these YouTube channels and shows is they have, a lot of times they'll have like a snarky producer in the background who like interjects and stuff. So if I'm close to Spence and Charlie is close to you, so
I can read you for filth during this and like get a whole new demographic coming in. Like, yeah.
So Charlie and I could be the producers in the background.
As we show my face getting redder and redder and redder.
Yes, I'm here for this. Like, we've got our whole new demographic like going up. Granted, I'll need to buy some wigs because I will have to be in full drag. I'm just saying. This hair just is too much work. Like, nah, I need some wigs.
So basically, you'll be Divine and I'll be Harvey Firestein.
Oh, dude, that would be wonderful if you'd be the Harvey.
You want to be a star, don't you?
If I was a bee and you were another gay bee, would you find me attractive? I love Harvey Weinstein so much.
He is delightful.
Okay, we should probably think about it's doing some more work.
We absolutely should
Yeah.
do more work, yes.
I love the way you phrase that. We should think about doing some more work, not actually do some more work. Like, yes, I'm here for the thinking about maybe possibly doing some more work.
I love the idea that you think that I've stopped working.
That's why we like having you on the channel, Sako, because like we can see work and feel like work is being done vicariously around us. So like,
Yeah, there is a
probably
huge
not so
difference
much.
between working with words when words are being spoken and working with images when words are being spoken, because
Right.
they're two different parts of the brain.
Well, not necessarily. Like, I also write when other people are talking.
See, that I could not do, but I could draw when other people are talking and while I'm talking.
Right on.
But yeah, there's no way I could do any storytelling. Anyway, let us get into the sprint. Let me share the screen. I've got a waterfall. Now, we can either do our work, we can think about doing our work, or we can chase the waterfalls.
Don't go chasing them.
Oh,
Don't go chasing them.
All right. We will
as
start.
3 wise ladies once said.
Yes, the three wise women. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. And sprint number 3 is complete. How did people do?
I'm about halfway done with my assignment.
Sweet.
I think I may have finished the song. Maybe.
I'm hitting a wall. I'm getting tired.
I made 3 images before I got caught up trying to decide what quote should be on the 4th one. If it should be something that's actually like sexy and could potentially sell the book, or a stupid gaming joke. Because I just really want it to be that stupid gaming joke, but I know that that's not the one to go with.
I got lost in the timer for a little bit,
Oh,
and the
nice.
fact that my fan is finally cooling off the room, so I feel not overheated, and I feel a little breeze, and the the timer actually had waterfall sound, so
Wow.
I was like vibing for a little while there.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm kind of hitting a wall, because like the lights having them on all day on top of it being really hot outside, it's really warm in here, and I'm just like, it's not cool, but it's warm enough that I'm just getting sleepy and I'm trying to read.
Oh yes, sleepy plus reading is not the
It's not
best
conducive.
combination.
No.
I'm looking for a specific yes, this, all of this.
Dare I put this character in pink? Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to get a timer because I think we can do a 15. And I
Right on.
had one in my watch later that I wanted to use, that I've been wanting to use for a while. And I've forgotten about it, so it's going to be a thing, and no one's going to get any work done. Except Sako.
Except Sako. Well, Sako might go for a cigarette, so maybe not.
Spence scheduled posts for client work, and CB started rewriting the first attempt at a pre-write of their Nano novel for 2021. Yeah, it's getting late. I could barely decipher that sentence, and it's there's nothing wrong with the sentence. I just could not make it be words. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I also looked up some weather stripping for under the door. Not for an exterior door and not for the purpose of weather stripping, but my door is far enough from the floor that the cats keep batting their toys into my room.
Oh.
That's easy. Get one of those fabric things that you just slide under the door that have the 2 rolls on each side. That way just moves with the door.
Those are sort of things that I'm looking up.
Yeah. They used to have them at Walmart. I don't think they do anymore. They're like $5-10.
Well, I have to go to Lowe's tomorrow because I also need a 4-pack of 4-foot fluorescent bulbs, because that is the only light fixture in the laundry room, and with those lights off, makes it very hard to do laundry.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to do our 15-minute maybe sprint?
Yes.
Sure.
Let's print something.
Check.
Dancing cats.
Dancing cats.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. And it is done. That was inane. I can officially delete that from my save for later list.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
It was. It was very weird. And be very, very glad I didn't share the sound.
Oh dear.
Because you know how the cats were on like a 5-second loop? So was the music.
Oh. Oh.
So how did other people do? Sako rocked on.
Puppy had an accident. Cleaned it up. Let her out.
I caved and used the quote that I should have used, and then got a couple more images made.
Cool. I tried not to fall asleep. And I managed to do that.
Yay. However, comma.
I am not long for this world.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob just texted. It's like, hey, we're gonna take you to the diner that we found the other day, and I'm like, okay, good. And I'm sitting there thinking, as soon as they come home, I'm gonna crash for a couple hours, and then I'll get up and go to Jason's Sprint and get some stuff done.
So,
I,
Spence. Oh, go ahead.
I played the track I made for the hubby because he just got home and started making the video for it.
Nice. Yeah, I think I need to. I also remembered during the stream today that I wanted to release an episode of Will Meyer's Virtual Diary every month, and this is the last day of that month, and I have not recorded episode 2 yet.
Oh, whoops.
Oopsie.
Nice.
But I also am not going to do a rush job just to get it out
Yeah.
early.
Good.
Just remember the mantra of everything we do on my channel. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
So yeah, that is it. And that is it for a week for me. Excuse me. I will not be streaming at all next week, and I will be back for Meadow's birthday on the following Monday. Anyone else want to do outros?
I'm
do art
Charlie.
to
I
it.
exist. I do stuff.
Ditto, except Chloe.
Ditto, except Sako.
This is so high energy. How about Amber?
Nah.
Words.
I write. Go check it out.
Oh, we are a bunch today.
Sprint where we all gave up on life.
Oh, that
Alright.
was several sprints ago.
You can watch her demise from great to blah in the span of 2 hours with every sprint.
Oh, Jillian's stream just started. Excellent. So follow Devin's link to Jillian's stream, and you will have a place to get more work done. See you.
Stream hoppers unite over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I could send a raid.
Yeah, that'd be
Right.
nice.
All right. Catch you all next time. Bye.